everybody, this is Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and I'm going to show you actually more than two. I kind of got a little carried away. I had some fun ideas I wanted to try and different things that I wanted to do to show you how versatile the modern memory keeping kit is. The modern memory keeping kit works traditionally. You can do a 12 by 12 scrapbooking layout. You can do mini albums. You can use it for pocket scrapbooking, of course, because it has the 3 by 4 cards and the 4 by 6 cards. So it has that as well. But there are so many different applications, I feel. So I wanted to expand on that just a little bit this month and show you a couple of things. A couple of kind of non-traditional things, which I've shown you in the past, but we're going to do it again. So I have really been enjoying, this is I'm using as a base the inserts, the A5 inserts from our minimalist collection. I just took some heavy acrylic, punched them, used some discs, and added them in here. And I've been using these pages actually to make layouts on. I love the size. It's just kind of fun to put a layout on this size of page. So here's some pages that I haven't used yet. I'm literally using planning inserts to make a memory album. So totally outside of the box, totally not traditional. I love the art because it's such a neutral background. These inserts work great as just kind of think of it almost like a pattern paper. So you have this jumping off point of the pattern paper to use for layouts. So this was August, so you can disregard that, but I just want to show you the whole album. This is the layout that I did using the Autumn Whispers collection. And I took one of the 4 by 6 cards, I tore it and added a little staple, added one of the pieces of chipboard to it, and then added my photograph, some of the beautiful rub-ons. I did a little bit of the stamping, and this little background stamp, I'm hoping that you can see that. I love that. I used this on everything. Every layout I did, I used this. So I layered that in there a little bit. I used the little fall favorites, and again, some of the little rub-ons. And that's it. And that's why I love this size, because it doesn't take much to fill up the page. You're not sitting there staring like, oh, I have all this white space. You know, if you're doing like a traditional 12 by 12, it's nice and compact, and you can add as many layers or as few layers as you want. And so I think that turned out really, really pretty. So that is one way of doing it. And then, of course, just kind of design-wise, if just a little tip, if you look at the way that I'm trying to bring your eye around, you have both of the leaves going this way. So you've kind of got this tilted, and it brings your eye into the photograph. So I always try to mention a little bit of the intention of the placement of things, just to kind of help you understand design a little bit. So, and I also placed the verbiage or sayings on each side of the photograph to just kind of balance that as well. So that is one of the ways that you can use the kit. Now this is new. I'm going to start showing you some more examples. This is an A5 Dory booklet. So our Dory booklets can be used for a lot more than just straight planning. So a lot of people like to journal or bullet journal, and you could totally use, that's kind of the intention of these booklets, because most of the space is just left open. You have this beautiful detail along the top. Sometimes we add a little something down at the bottom, but it's left open enough for you to do whatever you want on these pages, but you already have this beautiful decoration started. So you can add stickers on here. You can add whatever you want to do if you want to break it up. There is enough pages to do a day on each page. if you want to. If you want to break it up into something different, you can. That's the beauty of the grid. You can divide it up however you want. It also comes with the calendar on the front and then the striped pages for each week. So there's so many options on how you can use this. If you do straight planning, if you do journaling, if you do scrapbooking, if you do art journaling, anything like that, or memory planning. So what I did is I kind of combined the 2 or 3. So what I did is I stamped the days of the week. So the dates on here, and then the days of the week. So you've got the 1st and the 2nd, Sunday and Monday, so the beginning of October. And like I said, you could do a day, a page. And if you wanted to start doing some memory planning or memory keeping or journaling, memory journaling, whatever you want to call it, you could do that on here. And simply by adding a photograph and then a little bit of journaling about the photograph, then what I did is I took and I designated another space. I did some really fun stamping using the stamps, that little background stamp again, and the small leaves. And so my thought behind this is, so you've got your memory for the day, which is really fun. But then now on here, this could be just some random journaling notes from the day. You could actually create to-do lists for each day on here. You could have a schedule on here of your day. So I just took the little leaves and stamped that almost like bullet points. So if you wanted to do journaling about the day and then a highlight is the photograph, that would be a super easy way to every day have a photograph and a memory. You're planning, you're keeping a journal, and you're recording your memories kind of all in one spot. You get done and you have this beautiful booklet for the month of October, all set and ready to go. So how fun is that? So even if you wanted to maybe use this more for your to-do list, you could do that. You could use these sections for that, and this could strictly be memory planning or journaling. If you wanted to just write, if you wanted to highlight one memory with a photograph and then journal a bunch in the squares, you could do that. And so I love, again, the fact that this is a blank canvas and you can utilize this and square it up however you want. That's the beauty of it. And again, I just used a little bit of the product. I did some stamping. There's a little die cut there and one of the rub-ons. So you can totally use the product that's in this kit to do this with any size of our booklets. And remember, we have, I don't know, 7 different sizes, 7 different sizes of booklets. So anything that will fit your needs and your style. So I thought that was really, really a fun way to do a daily take on that. And something else that I do, this is how I do my daily memory planning, is I use the Daisy Planner and I get it unbound. So we have a coil bound and we have an unbound option. So you can get either one. They're undated. So if you look in the store, there's actually from 2022 and 2023 in there, but they're all undated and they come with stickers. So it really doesn't matter what year you get because again, the only difference is what you're going to find on the tabs. So you can add the month on there because like I said, the month stickers come included. And so what I do is I take a photograph every single day. I try to. And then I will go back and I will add a photograph for every day, add my journaling and some of the embellishments. And the vast majority of what I use for this comes from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. So you can see here I have one of the 4x6 cards. I've got the puffy alphas. I've got the chipboard. I've got stickers. And some of these are from my own stash as far as the stamps go, but I always use the stamps. Some of the other little die cuts. And so that is how I do my daily planning. So I love that. It's been a great system for me. And what I like to do is show you examples of how you can use the kit, the current kit, doing that. So this is what I do. So I just take it all apart and I stamp the dates on them. And then it's fun to do some ahead. So this is just kind of set up and ready to go. And I try to keep the stuff kind of generic because I don't know what my pictures are going to be. But so I used one of the cards. I used some of the little leaf die cuts on here, some of the rub-ons. There's another rub-on there, a few of the little glitter dots. I used some of the pretty glitter words. And then, of course, some more of that great little background stamp and some other stamping from the stamp set as well. So this spread is ready to go, but it kind of gives you an idea of what that looks like before I put all the pictures in that in and how it can be used. And then I just punch those and then I add them in my my ring. I use an album to put mine in because I get super chunky with mine. So I use that album instead of doing the coil bound. But you could try to keep things flat. I don't like to keep things flat. I like to chunky monkey stuff up. So that is a look at all of the fun ways that you can use the Modern Memory Keeping Kit. Not necessarily just fun way, but non-traditional ways. I like that. So it's not just for 12 by 12 scrapbooking. It's for in booklets, it's for memory planning, and it's even in using planner inserts if you want to. So make sure you hit like, subscribe, leave a comment. We love that. It helps promote Cocoa Daisy and gets the word out. And I sometimes I don't answer your comments right away, but I promise I will get to them. And also check out the other tutorial for the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. And also check out our stamping tutorial where I go through and I show you some more great ideas on how to use the stamp set that came in this month's kit.